So earlier this year, my wife and I took out a $30,000 loan to buy a new car. And I remember sitting there in the bank, staring at these numbers thinking, wait, if the interest rate goes down by just half a percentage point, how much money could I actually save? And it turns out, a lot. Half percentage difference means saving an extra $800 to $1,000 in interest over 5 years. And if you throw in an extra $50 payment each month, that cuts my total interest by almost $600 and shaves off 4 months off of the loan. So if that sounds crazy, that's exactly what we're building today. A simple loan calculator in Excel that shows you how small changes in your loan terms can save you thousands. And this isn't just for car loans. You can use this for a mortgage, credit card, or any sort of loan that you might have. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyle, and I help you use Excel to make smarter financial decisions, from budgeting templates to automation tricks that save you hours every week. Today, we're going step by step on how to calculate your loan payments given 3 things: the loan amount, the interest rate, and the loan term. I've also linked a template down below, so if you want to follow along, just download that and start typing. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the setup. All right, so in Excel, we're gonna have some inputs. We're gonna have the loan amount. We're also gonna have the rate. We're gonna have the term in years. We're also gonna have the term in months. And then we're also gonna have the monthly payments. That's gonna be a very important information to have, and I'm gonna show you how to calculate that. So go ahead and clean that up real quick. We'll give this a quick little format. And then right here in B4, we're gonna go ahead and have our inputs. So as I mentioned, our loan amount will be $30,000, Alt HK to format that into dollars. Our rate, unfortunately, rates right now aren't very favorable. So we'll go ahead and, for easy math's sake, say this is 5.5%. Our term in years, it is a 5-year loan. So that's gonna be 60 months. All right, so we're actually gonna use a formula here. We're gonna use the payment formula. So we're gonna go press equals PMT. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out our rate, but we don't get charged 5.5% every month. That is gonna be divided by 12, as that is a yearly APR, or annual percentage rate. And then we'll press comma. And then our term in months will be 60. And then our present value will be $30,000. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a negative in front of that, and you'll see why here in a second. And we'll go ahead and press enter, and we come out with a monthly payment of $573.03. And I just wanna show you real quick, if I didn't put in that negative, it would show it as a negative number as a payment going out. But for the purpose of our calculations here, we're gonna go ahead and put a negative right there. And we see that it's a $573 a month payment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna calculate the total interest paid to the lender in this scenario. So what I'm gonna do right here in C8, I'm gonna press equals 573.3 times 60 payments in total over 5 years. And we see that we pay $34,382. So our total interest, it's gonna be pretty easy to calculate here. It's going to be $4,382.09. But like I said at the beginning of this video, let's see how much we can save if we just play around with these numbers a little bit and we change our interest rate from 5.5% down to 5%. We'll take a 50 basis points or a half percentage off. We'll press equals, and we see that drops down to $3,968. Control Z, and we see that as about $400 in savings over the life of the loan. So pretty big impact, right? That's $400 that we would have had to pay to the bank. All right, let's go ahead and take it to the next level. We're gonna build out this template to kind of show an interactive version if we pay extra payments, if we change interest rates, and kind of see the deterioration of the principal and how much we're paying in interest throughout the term of the loan. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started by putting in a due date here into my due date. And then what I'm gonna do, just to make it a little bit easy, is I'm gonna press equals EO month. My start date will be November 30th, comma 1 for 1 month additional. And then we see that drops it down to 12/31. And I'll go ahead and shoot this down here. And just so I get the number of months correct, I'm gonna press equals sequence. And for rows, I want 60. And then we're gonna start at 1. And we're gonna step 1 each time. And we see that we have 60 lines right here. So I can go ahead and drop this low. And that will perfectly align with our 60 months payments. And this will go to 10/31 or Halloween of 2030. So super easy way to go ahead and get a sequential formula put into place to match all of our lines. And moving on, our beginning loan balance will be equal to $30,000. Our monthly payment will be equal to what we have right here in our monthly payments. Now that we have the monthly payment locked in, let's go ahead and calculate our monthly interest. So we're gonna press equals, and that's gonna be the beginning loan balance times our rate, our annual rate divided by 12. And then we come up with $137. The principal payment is going to be the monthly payment subtracted by the interest payment, comes up with $435. We're going to go ahead and leave the extra payments blank as of right now. All right, our rolling balance is going to be the equivalent of our beginning loan balance minus our principal payment. Remember, interest doesn't go towards our principal. That is just a charge that we go to the bank. And then we are also going to subtract any sort of extra payments that we make as well. And so over here, we're going to track all of that. We're going to go into month one. Our interest paid will be equal to $137.50. And our principal paid will be that $435 plus any extra payments that we have right here. Okay, so moving on to our second month, our beginning loan balance is going to be the equivalent of our rolling balance. So we'll go ahead and press enter there. All right, so in our monthly payment, we're gonna press equals min. We're gonna go ahead and select our monthly payments, press F4 to lock that in. And then we're gonna select our beginning loan balance plus interest, and we'll go ahead and close that. And the reason why we do that is when we get all the way down to the bottom of our ending loan balance, we wanna pull the minimum amount left that we have. So if we have a beginning loan balance of $500 and that's the remaining amount, that is going to be reflective of our last payment. So we want to make sure we go ahead and calculate that correctly. All of these are going to remain the same. So we'll select all of those, shift down, and then Control D to send those down low. And then same holds true over here as well. Go ahead and drag those down low. And then interest paid is going to be the equivalent of E14, the interest this period, plus the interest right here. And then our principal paid is going to be the equivalent of our previous principal plus the principal paid that we paid this month. And we'll go ahead and press enter. So now that we have all of those locked in, let's go ahead and highlight all of those rows. And we're going to go ahead and double click to shoot that down. And as you can see in month number 60, we make a final payment of $570.42. And our ending loan balance is $0. And then what we see here is our interest paid. What we're going to do is we're going to have a little check here. So we're going to have a principal paid and interest paid, just to make sure that it lines up with our assumptions. Let's go ahead and shoot that over so we can see right here. We're going to press equals max to calculate this. And a principal paid, let's go ahead and select all these numerical values. We get $30,000, which ties out to our loan amount. We're going to do the same for our interest paid, max, and shoot that all the way down. And we get $4,382.09. And that ties out to our total interest paid. Very cool. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the power of paying extra payments every month. So I'm gonna change the color of these cells real quick, or how we can make an impact on our total loan balance. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a $50 additional payment every month. Before I do that, let's go ahead and copy this number real quick using Control Shift and V to paste as values. And then let's go ahead and pop in a $50 a month here every month. So by making an additional $50 a month payment, we can see that our principal paid stays the same and our interest paid goes down by, let's go ahead and take a look here, we'll equals, go ahead and take the interest paid minus the total interest, and we see that we save about $400 over the life of this loan. And now I know in the grand scheme of things on a $30,000 loan, like this isn't huge numbers, but every penny counts, especially in this economy, right? So let's go ahead and take a look, and if we zero this out, zero, shift down, we see that we tie out again on our total interest paid. But let's go ahead and say, like, you know, once a year in December, I get a $5,000 bonus and I want to go ahead and put that in there. Now we can see, hey, that's a pretty big adjustment. That's $1,000 saved in interest. And let's go ahead and say the same thing happens next December. I get a $5,000 bonus, end of year Christmas bonus, and I go ahead and apply it to this loan, and boom, $1,495 saved. And we see that we cut our 60-month loan down to 40. Our last payment would be $538, and our loan is totally paid off from there. You can see what a $10,000 extra payment does throughout the loan. And this isn't like reoccurring every month. This is just 2 extra lump sum payments. We see that we save $1,400 in interest. That's money we get to keep versus paying out to the bank. And that's it. You just built your very own loan calculator in Excel from scratch. And now you can see exactly how much your loan costs, how much goes to interest versus principal, and how extra payments can change your future. So stay curious, stay smart, and I'll see you on the next one.